Now, Keith Jesperson is a convicted serial killer. He's known as the Happy Face Killer. But this story is really something else. Jesperson has actually been exchanging letters from prison with a new pen pal of sorts, an accused serial killer, Rex Heuermann. Now, you recognize that name, I'm sure, from our coverage of the Gilgo Beach story. But that's not where this story ends. In fact, our own Laura Ingle is here with me in the studio, somehow managed to get herself in the middle of all of this, and I don't even know how, but you're going to explain what happened, and you have a bunch of letters, handwritten letters, right here on the desk.
I do. I received 5 handwritten letters, and they are double-sided from Keith Jesperson, and he wrote these to me here in the newsroom from the Oregon State Penitentiary, and this all came about because, you know, he's known as the Happy Face Killer because he drew happy faces on many of his letters to the media and authorities before he was arrested and charged and convicted of killing 8 women. No, he didn't write happy faces on these letters that I have here in my hand. We heard about his connection with the Long Island serial killer suspect Rex Heuermann in November after a podcaster shared a letter that Heuermann sent to Jesperson after Jesperson had wrote him, suggesting he confessed to his crimes that he has committed. So Rex Heuermann wrote back saying he would take Jesperson's advice to heart, telling him his letters were of comfort to him. So we're all interested in this, right? In the serial killer to serial killer suspect pen pal relationship. And I interviewed the podcaster who put me in touch with Jesperson so I could ask him about trying to get Heuermann to confess. In one of the letters, he tells me this: because New York has no death penalty, what he has to bargain with is his guilt. I told him to, quote, own his crimes, all of them. What I proposed to him is to grow a set of blank or find them and admit guilt and help police and prosecutors to solve all the cases he is responsible for, leaving no stone untouched. Why, he asked? Because the end game is he will be guilty. Not getting past that, he said. Jesperson also talked about his letters to Rex in an interrogation video with police, which is how we really learned about this relationship, when he tells investigators who are looking at him for another murder in Florida how he thought it was good that Heuermann never said he didn't commit the murders because he was accused of. So, you know, this is all just sort of crazy, but
yes,
now we have these letters in this relationship to talk about.
The letters, but did you speak with him, or he called you, or?
So this was a process, going through phones and getting approved and all of that. I did. We spoke a few weeks ago when he called from the Oregon State Penitentiary on a recorded line and gave me permission to record the call, too. We talked about his continued push to get Rex to confess. Listen.
If he doesn't come clean, he's going to go to trial. They're going to present all the evidence that they have on him to convict him. And they'll probably come after him for 1 or 2 murders on the first trial, and then after that, they'll come after him for the rest of them.
And Jesperson told me he doesn't expect Rex to write him back at this point, and says if he confesses, he'll have a better life going to a prison where he'll get a job, better food. And remember that line when he asked, do you have butter for your bread? In the letters that he wrote back, he actually sent me the menu from his prison, and we're going to talk about this on Ashley Banfield tonight at 10 o'clock Eastern.
Man, I know you cover stuff like this all the time, but this would make me nervous.
And Rex will be back in court tomorrow morning, by the way, and we will be there for that.
Gilgo Beach story.
That's right.
But this doesn't make you nervous. It would make me nervous. This kind of thing.
We're just
communicating. I know.
We're gathering information on this, trying to understand it all for you.
You're the best at it. Thanks so much for watching. Just go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.